Yeah, just disappointed that, you know, he's going to vacate the belts, in my opinion. I think it's, I kind of called him out on it before, and I think he doubled down with his pride and sort of said, no, I'm not, I'll fight Nunez. And I was so happy because he's such a brilliant fight. And like, Cacace might even be a favourite for that fight in Belfast. But, you know, he's trying to kind of convince himself that, I don't know, a Leigh Wood fight for the IBO World Title is a better move for him. It's not. Vacating that belt is not a good move. Because if you beat Sugar Nunez, you go on into massive unification fights in the division. The reality is, I'm not saying him, but his team are concerned about that fight. And it's just such an amazing fight. And there was a time where, you know, Queensberry come back and said, we're doing the Nunez fight. And I thought, fair play. Because he's never defended his world title. You know, he worked so hard to win it. I know, like, maybe you want a little bit more money. The money's not that different. But if you win against Nunez, you're going to defend that world title in massive unification. So I'll be very disappointed if he vacates. Unfortunately, he's going to vacate, and I've said this all along. It's not for a recognised, you know, world championship. Leigh Wood's a great fighter, Cacace's, but so, like, you've got to be defending your championship. And by the way, Cacace Nunez is a big fight. Don't forget, we've all been talking about that fight for months. People know how, like, I'm not saying Nunez is a household name, but don't think that a matchroom fighter, undefeated Mexican, that has been having big wins, coming to Belfast with me and with you know, Queensberry against matchroom is not a big fight. It is a big fight. But don't try and talk it down as not a big fight because you don't want it. Do you know what I mean? Oh no, who's Nunez? Who's Nunez? I would say the same thing. That's what I say when I don't want to fight. Oh, why would we fight them? Because you know you might get beat. But I don't think necessarily he'll get beat. He's on a great run, and Anto's a great fighter, full of confidence, strong. Mate, that fight, Cacace Nunez, I'm telling you, is an absolute bloodbath. Why not do a big fight in Belfast? You know, you've got a guy who's a genuine world champion in a brilliant world-class fight. I'm sure he'd do really well at the Odyssey. You know, but you know, again, you just downplay Sugar Nunez because it's, you know, but what are you going to do? Fight Leigh Wood for the IBO World Title?